Hello, hello, and welcome to another Uncle Tat's Creative Shack video. Today we're going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars set number 75203, the Hoth Medical Chamber, 255 pieces, 2 minifigures, and 2 droids. I guess you could call it. I guess you could call this guy a minifigure. So you'd have 3 minifigures and a buildable droid. Back side of the box here. It's got some nice play features. We'll go through all of that in a minute. Okay, your instruction manual. Just one manual gets you through this whole set, which is good. Strangely enough, this set does not come with stickers. This is the only... I haven't built a LEGO set in a long time that does not come with stickers. This one has none. So let's go ahead and take a look at the set itself. So let's set the scene. This set is taking place in the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, which is episode 5, when they are on the snowy planet of Hoth. This is just after Luke had an encounter with one of the local creatures, a Wampa, and he was knocked down and he was in the snow and the ice for quite some time. Han Solo finally shows up to rescue him, but they have to spend the night outside in a little makeshift shelter until the next day when they are found and brought back to the rebel base, i.e. here. So go ahead, and what it does is the set hinges open. So this allows for some nice play. So let me take you through the set. Basically, you've got Luke Skywalker in what they call the Bacta tank. Now, the only thing I can think of is that perhaps due to him being out in the cold for so long, and maybe he has hypothermia or something, and this liquid-filled tank of what they call the Bacta will help get him back to being healthy again. And in the movie, we have this droid, which is a nice buildable droid here in the LEGO set. In the movie, he administers some sort of an electrical shock of some sort with this device here. And this robot can be spun around. He's just on he's got a 1x1 stud there, and then a jumper tile there. Okay. Afterwards, when Luke does come out of the Bacta tank, you can see there is a bed in the background there, and that's got currently Princess Leia in it. We'll look at the minifigures up close here in a minute, but what you have here is a bed. You can just pull the minifigure out, just made with a few pieces. When he comes out of the Bacta tank, he's laying down, trying to recover, and then Han Solo and Princess Leia and Chewbacca all join him to, wish him good luck in recovery, yada, yada, yada. Let's go around a little bit more. This set comes with a lot of places to store things, and here's one right here. It's just a fold-down compartment. I've got nothing in it right now. The directions don't suggest putting anything in it, so that's totally up to you. Spinning around this way, you've got several windows, and that's the droid. I'm going to back down a little bit more here. If I can get this to do it. There we go. There, now you have a much better look at the open part. So over here, we have a sink, which is very simple in design. We've got could be a champagne glass or a wine bottle of some sort right there, with a clear beverage mug. In here, we have 2 drawers that open up. Again, the directions don't suggest you putting anything in these particular drawers, but they do both open up. And I'll go ahead and there we go. We'll spin this around. Yeah, now we have a medical droid in this part. And I'm not, I think that guy's name, actually they're calling it 21B, or 2-1B is the name of this medical droid. And again, we'll go ahead and take a look at him closer when we review the minifigures. There's a chair here, which just swivels around. The headpiece can be tilted back, forward, and he is standing by a printed console piece. Slide that over right there. That's a printed console piece that we've gotten plenty of times before, actually, and this set has about 3 of them in it, I believe. Okay, coming back around, nothing much going on here, just windows and suggestion of a wall. And then back here we have 2 different syringes. We have a clip here and a clip here, both of which the directions don't tell you putting anything there. When you open up the top drawer here, nothing in it. When you open up the bottom drawer, the directions suggest you're putting in a pair of shears. So really interesting how they give you lots of spaces to put stuff, but the directions suggest only the 2 syringes and the pair of shears, and that's it. Coming around this side, absolutely nothing, which is okay. You know, they do have a few bricks like this with the texture in them. There's another one right there. Textured bricks to give you at least something else to look at. But otherwise, going around the back side here, this is possibly more of the Bacta fluid that's being pumped into the tank by this robot here who's monitoring all the vital signs. And now you're wondering, how do you get Luke in and out of that Bacta tank? Terrific. Lego has a great suggestion for that, actually. It's pretty ingenious. Let me go ahead and spin this around a little bit. So what it does is it splits right here. Boom. Now you can pull out your Luke Skywalker, and there he is. Now, I haven't heard anybody mention this or anything, but as far as I'm concerned, I wish this mask piece was a separate piece, like a piece that they usually put around the necks for like breathing apparatuses or something like that. I wish it was a separate piece. The back of his head is okay, but he's always going to have this hose and that mask on. So even if you switch to the alternate face to suggest that now he's awake, you'll always have that hose piece on the chest. So we'll go ahead and look at the minifigures here. Let me get everybody together. We've got our Princess Leia. We've got our Luke Skywalker. We'll go ahead and back out just a little bit. There we go. Get a little bit more light on the subject. Okay. So here we have it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and spin them around. Let's go this way. There we go. Alright, so over here we have Princess Leia, whoops, in her Hoth uniform with kind of a smirky smug on her look on her face. Nothing fancy there. We saw Luke, and he's got his bruise on one of his eyes after he got hit by that Wampa. Is it right? Am I calling it right? The Wampa Cave? I think that's what it is. It's that snow creature on Hoth. I think that's what it is. For some reason, when I say it, it doesn't sound right. No printing on their sides, which Luke wouldn't have anything because he's bare-skinned there. And on the back, there's his harness piece, and Princess Leia has some quilted printing on the back of her. Alternate facial expressions, as I suggested. She now has more of a kind of a disgusted look on her face, and Luke has a, well, I'm awake now, but I'm still And I'll show you what that looks like. If we spin that around, you'll see what I'm talking about. We put his hair back on place. There we go. When we spin him around, see, he's always going to have this cord here, the oxygen thing, which is why I wished they had made that a separate piece. That would be my only concern about this set was, you know, make that a separate piece. So we'll go ahead and take those 2 off. Take a look at the other robot, this one that they're calling 2-1B. And we'll put him in place. So he's another, you know, medical droid. Yeah, there we go. Nothing funky on him. I think we've gotten him before, but in the past, one of his arms was twisted the other way. So he had two different directioned arms. And in this version, he's only got the single direction arms. I'm just not focusing very well. Yeah. There you go. He's all right. And last, you have this buildable droid. Okay. Try to get the lighting just right for you. And he basically uses these same arm pieces on clips all the way around. And that. And this would be the piece that he attaches to the Bacta tank that introduces like an electrical shock or whatever that wakes Luke up and gets him ready to come out. And he's built with just a combination of round plates, round bricks, some of those plates with the bars on one end of them, and then a cap. Now, one more thing before we wrap up the video is the spare parts. So, most LEGO sets always give you some sort of collection of spare parts. I'll zoom in and show you the ones that we get with this set. Here we go. Alright, so in this set we do get one each of the syringes. There's one in green, one in the blue, an extra pair of shears. Go ahead and take this off the stand so we can actually get in there better. You can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. This will work better. Where are we? And aha! There we go. Alright, spare pieces. So you get a pair of the shears, you get two syringes, you get another robot arm, you know, another couple pieces there to make another electrical input device that the robot had on his arm right there. So you could actually make a whole nother arm with that on there with those pieces. The shears and the syringes, that's a perfect opportunity to go ahead and put those in, say, the drawers over here, where they don't have anything. So sometimes, you know, I just put all my spares like in one big spares container. With this set, with this set, is really, you might as well just go ahead and put, at least put the other shears in here. And when you spin it around, again, you have a clip here and a clip here, and I'm guessing that's just for texture. They don't suggest you putting anything there in the instructions. You could simply put another blue syringe here. There you go. Oops. And call it done, or you can put any other tool that you'd like to put there. One more thing, this was a printed 1x2 tile there. You've got a, it's going to be kind of hard to see, we'll spin it this way. Another printed cheese slope panel for right here by the Bacta tank. And you get even a third one right there. So it's a great set, all in all. It's basic. There's nothing funky going on with it, but I think that's great because it lends you to your own imagination to create something that the directions don't tell you to. So, and what do I mean by that? Well, you've got a bunch of blank places right here. You've got some blank pieces out here. And what I mean about customization now, I did a video before where I'd gotten some stickers from Bricklink. These stickers, which I'm not even sure what set they were from. I just saw them and I thought, well, they look pretty cool. Let's see what the date is on those. It looks like it's 2018. Yeah, it's about 2018, so it's a fairly recent set. You could actually put these, you know, on your walls there. These ones with the gold and black on them. This is a perfect opportunity. I'll spin the unit around here like this. to go ahead and maybe put one of those black and gold stickers right over there. Or you can put them behind the sink. There's nothing, oops, there's nothing behind the sink there, and if you take out the champagne bottle and the mug, you've got perfect opportunity to dress it up with some of these stickers. So anyways, in conclusion, it's a great set. Love the minifigures, and it lends you to customizing it on your own, making it bigger. But other than that, it's a good Lego set, and definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.